I wrote that down.
What's up, everybody? We are live tonight. Happy Thanksgiving. We didn't go through any of the little promos or nothing. We're gonna do this.
Tom works hard on the commercial. We don't play it.
There will be probably cursing and everything happening, but
shit, there's cursing on. Never mind.
Oh, fine.
I'm out.
Right from BB3 TV, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, tonight, if you're not in a coma already.
Here we are. Let's put the Boo Hunters up. We have a special show, and let's show names too. Let's get our shit together right quick.
Yeah, I had to click on the comments. I realized I wasn't on them.
Yeah, Kayla.
It's been a long day.
I know, it's been crazy. You are somebody I've noticed for a while. I know what you do. We have the same friends. You are a paranormal investigator. I respect you. And I'm not going to get into that yet, but let's hear about your story. What started you in paranormal investigations?
Well, I get asked this a lot, and I really wish I had like a really cool story, but I don't. Just like as long as I can remember, I've always liked spooky stuff. You know, I read book about like haunted places, like anything, any show I could watch, all the old ghost hunting shows and stuff. Anything, I loved it all. Anything I can get my hands on, but I had a couple experiences, I guess, when I was pretty little, and you're kind of like, was that real or not? I have no idea. And now that I'm older, I'm like, I think that actually was real,
Yeah.
Once you get into this stuff, but I don't know. I think that's where it all started, and then I kind of got into it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna test it out. Let me see for myself. I want to see. Yeah, it's cool. You can watch it on TV, but how do I know they're not just faking it, right? So I went out and bought a voice recorder, and I did a couple experiments where I was using, there's like a website, well, it's an app too, I guess now, but Frank's Box, and not sure if you're familiar with it. So
yep.
Basically that was like before Spirit Box. So it's a similar concept. I took the voice recorder, I had two. I took one, I recorded Frank's Box. I took the other one, and I started doing EVP, kind of, communicating with it. But then I would turn them off. I would run Frank's Box again, same recording, and then I would record again. I would get different answers. I'm using the same 30-second clip, recorded from the website. How could that, how could that happen? And that was the year I lost my grandpa. So he came through, which was pretty exciting. And then I was like, that's cool, because I am not done talking to you yet. So
still got a lot to say to you.
Yeah, we're not done yet. I got to talk. So
the interesting factor of you, though, which caught my eye when I researched you, was the fact that you did it by yourself. And that's kind of how I started. And that's kind of how I learned. So let's hear about that.
Yeah, for most of the time I've been investigating, I just want to say hi to Greg in the house.
Hey, Greg, what's happening?
But most of the entire time I've investigated has always been solo. So I don't know. I guess that kind of sets me apart from a lot of other investigators, a lot of other female investigators, especially, because I know that's not a very common thing. So I'll tell you what, you go to these places and you think you're going to be so scared, but I've slept so good by myself in some of these places, But when you're there, you really only you scare yourself more than 90% of this stuff. So if you go in with a clear mind, you're going to be okay. So
I believe that too, because I slept in the bed and breakfast, Seven Sisters Inn here, which has been investigated. I did that on my birthday. I did an investigation there. Really didn't catch nothing, but I mean, it was so comfortable. 2 people died in this room that I stay in right now, 2 people. and I took this room because of that, because I'm a ghost hunter.
Right.
I haven't caught shit. It's just one of these things where I have the most peaceful sleep anyone can ever think of. I don't get myself in that mindset, which is awesome how you do.
That's key. Yeah, right there. You ever call when you're going to a hotel or something, you're like, what's the most haunted room? I'll take that one. I do
absolutely.
That. You do that?
I would not do
absolutely.
That.
Oh, I do.
See, Tom's not a ghost hunter. So we have Dom and Tom's role. We do entertainers. Me, I'm a ghost hunter. That's why I wanted you on. Tom's just my co-host tonight because he wanted to do the show tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I was just chomping at the bit, I guess you could say, to be on the show because
it's so crazy. Because
yeah,
everyone's just so tired and shit. We just like, it's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but man, Kayla, you as an investigator too. Like, let's talk about some of these investigations. What is there something that actually that caught your eye the most, like scared you, made you kind of change your mind about some things?
This past year, yeah, I actually almost quit a couple times. I
Really?
set the stuff down. I'm like, done. I'm done.
Really?
Yeah. I had a couple pretty scary encounters, and I mean, it takes a lot for me to really get to that point. But one of them that I had was at Fairfield County Infirmary. We were there, and we were in the morgue, and we were doing like a communication, like an SD session down there. And they were, so basically, this is like proven fact, but the guy who was working in there, I think his last name's Wallaby. So he actually was like doing some weird, stuff with the bodies and stuff like that. So this is like, I guess, documented. So we go in there, I'm under, I can't hear or see what's going on. They're over here asking and taunting this guy, and they're going like, kind of provoking him. And I'm sitting there and I'm like the vulnerable one, and they're just like provoking this guy. And I had no idea. I thought we were just being cool talking to the spirits. But I guess they were making him pretty mad. And I started getting I was getting like on the back of my shirt and stuff. And I felt really uncomfortable. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pull myself out of this. And like right when I went like to take the stuff off, and I just see someone like come up, my dog's on my lap, sorry, just puts his hands like right on my lap, like, and gets in my face, and he's like, sit down, you're not done. And I was like, okay. Like, I mean, just the way it happened, like how he was very like forceful about it. And it scared me, because then I was like, I don't know what this guy's capable of. When he was alive, he was gross. Like, I mean, I can only imagine now, like, we don't know what they're capable of. And that's what we keep trying to find out.
Well, speaking on top of that, like, do you do any kind of like protection thing before you go into investigation? Be like by yourself? Like, do you do anything like as far as a sage or whatever?
Okay, so that's one thing I've always kind of struggled with, and Greg knows because he's watched all my stuff. But I bring home a lot of people, not living.
Chaos, what's up, homie? That's our brother right there, Chaos Unright.
Okay, right on. Welcome in, everybody. But I have tried, to be really good about it, but sometimes you just get caught up in it and you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to just go in. And you just like go in, you don't even think about it, so you're kind of like unguarded. But yes. Hey, patience. I was just talking about Fairfield. Greg, yes, no more on that. Yeah. I kind of learned my lesson this year after I had some like unwanted guests. So
it's I don't know Greg. I'm glad he's watching. Is he kind of like you started a team? Is he part of like a team or?
Yeah, Greg. Well, I don't have like an official team, but I mean, like, I just work with like all walks of life. If I work with other teams, I work by myself. I work with Greg. Like, Patience, she's up in Lancaster. Greg's cool. Greg's he's psychic. He's a psychic.
Greg is.
Yep. We did a event at the Benton Farm not too long ago, and I did a Facebook Live, but I kind of put him forward for that because I've been there a few times and I wanted to see, what all he would pick up on, which he was on it.
On point. Well, we're always looking because we're with the Boo Hunters. We're starting a team. We're actually doing this kind of like from East Coast to West Coast. We're always looking for new members to be part of this. Please get Greg in touch with us.
Okay.
Because I'm making you a part of the team too. We got Bill Slevin, Taryn. We talked about this the other night with Taryn Kerper with the Paranormal Brew. Kenny Biddle, of course. We building something, and we want to do this all together and really push this out there. Look at Tom. Yeah. Why did you make that face, Tom?
Fucking Kenny. No, I'm kidding.
He's the funniest guy ever, though.
I know.
He just has it. Like he has everything I want to do, and he just does it. And I'm like, I respect that so much because I'm like, I would get beat up if I tried to.
I've hung out with him quite a bit here and there.
Me too.
we did some collaboration videos on YouTube. I was at his house for his son's graduation, so I got to see Drunk Kenny in person, which was fun.
Well,
That's
let's not bring that up. That ain't part of the show. Now, come on.
that's actually okay. I have video evidence of that. In
I prefer
Gettysburg,
red.
he was like the dance-off like champion. I don't know what he was doing, but it was. I walked into it, and he was going.
Holy shit, Kenny Biddle,
Wow.
if you're watching.
It was the
we got
funniest
thanks
thing.
video of you.
No, but the next day we were all like, like. But he did win the best heckler award, obviously.
Yeah,
so
he did in Gettysburg too.
The best heckler award.
And
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Kenny Biddle, imagine that. I just
you
can't
shocked?
picture him being like,
I
yeah,
know.
I am. I am in total shock.
Right.
Crazy.
Whew.
So what's going on next, Kayla? What investigation you got coming out?
Actually, this week I just got asked to do 2 residential. So for the next 2 weeks, I'll be out doing that.
Well, all right. So residentials. So I do this too, and I know you can't probably speak much of it, especially for the respect of the people in the houses. What brings them to you?
The living or the dead?
Well, no, the living, to say, hey, come investigate my house. Like what? Like how do you get these places?
I guess a lot of it is networking. So like my mom owns a hair salon. My sister also works there, and they both have like 5 million clients, so then they kind of talk about my stuff, and then maybe one person sees it and they're like, oh, our house is haunted, like let's just like shoot her a message, and see what's going on. And that's I guess kind of how it gets rolling. But sometimes people watch the lives and stuff and they're like, oh, that happens at my house a lot too, like I think my place is haunted, like it just kind of. And now with COVID, everyone's been home all year, 2 years now. So everyone's finally seeing the stuff that would normally happen during the day while they were gone. Everyone's got access to like the tiny little cameras and stuff around your house.
Yeah.
So,
and there's a BB3 inside
ghosts.
here right now with Anthony, Interstate Paranormal. So there it is.
Okay. Antonio.
What's happened?
Tony William.
He's part of a BB3.
Yep.
He does lives within ghost hunts on here, which is what I'm gonna ask you to do. With the BB3 as well, because you're gonna be part of our family.
Okay. Yes.
That's why you've been watched and respected, my friend. So that's what's up. That's
I
cool,
appreciate it.
What's going on? Hey there. Yeah. So we'll get that going. And plus, co-host as well.
Yeah.
I know we're all
to
tired and shit tonight. I want you to be involved in a lot of my shows in the future. As far as co-hosting with me.
What's he laughing at?
I don't know. See, we have Bell and Tom Girl, so it's like we're like, it's almost hard to get. That is neat, Kayla. Happy for you. Actually, Bob Buffy. I don't know. That's cool. And we're gonna get
Bob's from Maine.
Bob's from Maine. All right.
Right on.
So with Kayla, what we're gonna do tonight, Patricia in there. Kayla is amazing. Yeah, she really is. Just a good personality too. Like just dealing with you like on the outskirts of tonight's interview. I mean, you just been so cool, like amazing, like right up. And oddly enough, you're from the same block. Remember from the Yipsy what we talked about?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that one. I'm like, no way.
That was so funny. I'm like,
Indeed.
It's the smallest world. It really is,
I mean, how's that even possible? All right, so will you travel for paranormal investigations?
I do. Most of the stuff I do is like local. I mean, Ohio, really, there's not much to do here. So I do a lot of like Indiana and Kentucky are like 2 really good places. But those are like within like 2 hours. So I'm out of Dayton, Ohio, and my group is Dayton Haunted Explorers.
And we'll push that up. We don't have another shit together tonight. So we'll.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You just asked.
Like I said, we'll make you an editor tomorrow, and you'll be up in. You can do whatever you want in BB3 TV tomorrow.
Here, I had advertising there.
That's what's up. Well, shit. All right. So as far as equipment, what do you use?
I I love this SB7. I'm not really a fan of the SB11. I feel like it's too much noise. I use that a lot. I like to do live listening also, where you plug headphones into the recorder. Because a lot of time when you're catching EVP, the recorder's picking it up, you are not. So
True.
Hey Tom, so it's cool to like have the
That's a BB3 right
on.
there too. He has his own show here with us.
Tom?
It's starting next week.
Yep. And he's a paranormal investigator.
Oh, Waverly. Okay, hey, get a hold of me about that.
All of them, all of you guys get a hold of each other. That's the whole point of this.
This
like
is para-unity. This is para-unity.
That's what it's about. And then Willow right there. She's got another show. She's one of our main hosts right from the small. Or right from
that's
the start.
awesome. 30 minutes north of Dayton. Okay. Yep.
She's got Witchwood. So she's got all this. Or I mean, her show is the Witchwood Herbal Shop. So she's out of Alaska. And
oh wow.
Well, I tell you what, when you get your own show running with us, have her as a guest.
Yeah.
Boy, you two would have fun. Holy shit.
I bet.
I just went to your Facebook and I see that we also have another friend in common other than Kenny and Dom that Nick Muley, however you say.
Yeah.
He and I are all like, if you ever saw any of his shows and he's talking about Pickle Tom, that's me. That's me.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
This is so weird. This is like
it is this is like one of the weirdest shows ever because it's like we're getting nothing done. We're almost like just at a hangout again, like we're in the back chats. Like
we're like sleep drunk right now. Everyone's like had turkey and you're like sleep drunk and like.
Well, I know it's one of these crazy. I couldn't even eat tonight, right? So
I'm gonna sneak away for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Checking on the sound I heard.
2 days straight, and I was worried I couldn't even do a show tonight because of hiccups. I'm like, man, what the hell is going to happen here?
For 2 days?
Let's see this right quick. Let's go ahead and...
no, just drunk. Right. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, so we got to watch that one right quick. Cool. All right, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'll explain that all to you in a little bit, but there's nothing like crazy.
Sorry.
Watch that right quick.
How was it? Was it bad?
What?
He went to go check on a sound. I think.
I heard a thump, and I always automatically assume that could have been Dad, so I just go check, and it was not him.
Not bad. Okay, good.
He's
sorry. Go
passed
ahead.
out. No, I'm just saying he's passed out, so I know it wasn't him. So
we do what we'll do because she sent us pictures of all the places and stuff. We'll actually have her as an editor. She'll be posting it all up in there, representing the Ohio thing for her. How many did you get?
Greg, which picture are you talking about?
I don't know. There's a little bit. There's one of our. There's another BB3 up in there to say hello to you tonight.
Which one?
A little bit on right.
Little bit. Okay. Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's up, little bit?
The basement picture? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find that.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the story of it. What's going on with that one?
So that is at Post Town. So that's like the elementary school out here, which we do a lot of events for, which I just moved. So now I'm like 15 minutes from it, which is awesome. I'm like right down the street. But that school is something else. I mean, that's like the real deal. And the basement last time, okay, we were just there on Friday. We had like a Friendsgiving event and it went really well. When I got there, we walked through, we told everybody, spirits, everyone be good. We're having a little get together tonight. Everybody be nice, be on good behavior, nothing crazy, right? So they did respect that. And we had a handful of people who have never investigated before, like my friends, but they were like, we always hear about it, but we want to like see it for ourselves. So I told them like, just don't be crazy tonight, because I don't want to. But the time we went before that, they were pretty wild. My family came out. It was my stepdad's birthday. And I think that was the first. Yeah, me and my partner split a few months back. So So I'm back to on my own. And that was my first event, like on my own. So I was already like pretty nervous about it, which I don't know if I was putting that out, out there or something. And maybe they kind of like picked up on it. But we went in and they were just like, we're ready to rock. We're going to mess with all of you. Like, I don't know what happened. Everyone was getting affected. We had a lot of people. We had one person that got jumped and like came after me. We had to take her outside. I mean, it was a whole thing. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Patience, I think you were there for that. But my brother-in-law, we were down there. We were in the basement. Everyone was getting rushed out of the basement. We'd have like little groups go down randomly, like, 3 people at a time or something would just go wander down there. They'd be like, we just got rushed out of the basement. I'm like, no way, because someone else just told me they got rushed out of the basement. So then we went down there and we went to check it out. And I saw Greg, no. He said, I love being jumped. No. We see this thing and he's like peeking out all the way down the hall. And we're like, what is that? And we're looking at him. Yeah, Patience was there because she was standing right next to me. And I could like see him and he was like super far away. And then, I mean, like in a split second, he was like at my face. Like, I have no idea how this thing could have even moved that fast. It was like something you hear on like TV, but it like, it scared me. I mean, it was really intense. I was like, I'm not a fan of this, like at all. That's not cool. And that's all at the same time. I haven't gone through any of this video yet, but that's all at the same time when that girl got jumped. And like, I guess somehow through all this madness, my brother-in-law, it was his first time too. He snapped a picture and he caught the thing at the end of the hallway when we were looking at it. So I'm like, oh my God, like that actually puts credibility to what we're all saying, when that's what I love, when somebody actually gets like the photo proof or like you actually have the evidence to back up a story. Because I can sit here all day and tell you stories, but it doesn't mean anything if I don't have anything to like kind of prove it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are visual. Like people like to see it for themselves.
Very true.
Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you guys. Oh my God, he's like super eerie. And Greg, like, so when we were there on Friday, I got a picture of something upstairs in the hallway. And when I went through this stuff the other day to look for it, it's gone. Like it just like deleted itself. It's just gone. Which is interesting because I just had this happen. I went to Steve Hummel. I don't know if you know him. He has a museum out in West Virginia, the Archive of the Afterlife. So he's got a bunch of like haunted artifacts in there.
Throw that comment up there right quick from Bob.
Which one?
Tom.
The psychic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would definitely give you anxiety. That's horrifying.
You're no kidding. Bob, if you actually want to talk about that on a show one day, that'd be an interesting topic to talk about.
Yeah, I'd be like living my whole life in fear after that,
Yeah. There's another BB3 TV in there.
Yep, Rob B3.
Mm-hmm.
In the house.
Yeah, a lot of family here tonight.
That's awesome. It's the holidays,
I know.
Yep, everybody's watching because they got nothing else better to do.
Nothing
While the
else to
food's
do.
settling.
I just imagine everyone's on the couch, like,
Right.
just
I
can't move.
There's dumb.
Be careful, don't drop the phone.
I was just gonna say, don't drop it on your face,
Yeah, it hurts. I've done it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you this. Hopefully you
ahead.
can see it. I don't know if you can. I always get this mixed up which way it goes. There he is down at the end of the hallway.
Anthony, you're gonna get it. Where is it? Oh,
You see
circle.
him?
Send that to Kenny. He'll love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he loves it when people have to circle the what's in the picture.
Well, this is my brother-in-law sent it to me, but it's all the way down the hallway.
It's tough to see. Send that to me, and actually, no, don't send it to me. Once you become an editor,
It's on my
now, you can
page.
put it on there.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony says
But,
on my next interview, you'll
that's
get
always the thing. Yeah. If you have to circle it, it's not worth my time, But then I'm like, well, some people kind of need it spelled out for them at the same time. So it's always good to kind of like circle stuff. So make it a little clearer.
Yeah.
So, all right, what we'll do Here, check this out. Because I know you got to work early as hell in the morning. We're all tired. We'll cut the interview in 5 minutes. Let everyone know how to get a hold of you. But what we'll do, we're going to reschedule this interview to where it's like a stronger structure. And then you're going to be co-hosting with me, especially with your friend too.
Okay.
Let everyone know how to get a hold of you and all that good nature.
Okay, so on Facebook you can find me either
Another BB3 in there, fam. Taryn Kerper, Paranormal Brew.
Taryn.
Get on her show.
Yeah, Patience. That's the guy. Anyway, so like the name that's on here, right there. You can use that. That's my personal page. Or also, if you missed it earlier, you can find me Dayton Haunted Explorers, and I'm on Facebook primarily. Also have YouTube, but that one's kind of dead. Working on reviving it.
We love you too, Taryn. Yeah. So
I got 2 years of video right here. Just needs to be gone through.
I want everyone to know right now that they're looking at the new face who's coming into BB3 TV with Kayla. So she's going to bring a lot to the table, co-host with me, also bringing all of her paranormal investigations as well too. She's been looked at, respected, and she is the bomb. I'll tell you that one. There it is right there.
That was me.
Yeah, I see it.
Look at you go.
There we go. All right. So, Kayla, I want to say this, and I want to say to everybody, and Taryn says, welcome to. So, your family now. What I want to say this to everybody is thank you for the support in BB3 TV. We love all of you. Tonight was a late show. We didn't do Kayla justice as far as like everything, she's about, but we will do this again. But we want to say happy Thanksgiving from us to you, and we love all of you. I mean, you all mean so much to us. Thank you for the like, share, support. I mean, it's just going up like crazy, and we notice it. So,
yep.
Kayla, welcome aboard.
Thank you. I'm excited.
All right. You don't go nowhere right now, okay? Stay there.
Okay.
As I end the live, we're going to chat for like 2 more minutes, and then we'll call night. But everyone, from the bottom of my heart, love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Our hearts.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving from both the owners.
Yeah. Why did you say it, Tom? Cheers, everybody.
Well, you kept saying I. My.
There ain't no I.
Me.
It's us. Me. I. All right. Love you guys.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.